Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we shall discuss several improvements to the Make file. These changes are aimed at improving portability, maintainability, and extensibility of the Make script. The object files, that is blink.o and interrupt.o, are specified as prerequisite to the rule to generate the target blink.elf. If we make any change to the name of the source files or add new source file to the project, the prerequisite list must be changed. In software development, we work with C and assembly files, and the object files are intermediate files generated during the build process. The make utility should handle these files. For this, we shall define two variables c_src and asm_src. These variables will hold the list of C and assembly files. The variable c_src is initialized with the list of C file names, that is blink.c and interrupt.c. In this project, we are not using any assembly file, so the asm_src will be left uninitialized. Then another variable named objs will hold the list of object files. The list of object files will be generated by the make utility with the help of the statement The statement instructs the make to generate the list of object files by replacing the .c suffix from the list of C source file names in c_src variable by .o suffix. And similarly, the .s suffix from the list of assembly source file names with .o suffix in asm_src variable. Now update the prerequisite of the rule to generate the blink.elf. That is, replace blink.o and interrupt.o by the reference to the variable objs. Let's quickly check if the changes made has not broken the functionality of the make file. And as you can see, all the files are getting generated and things look great. You must have observed that I run make clean before running the make or make build commands. I do this to delete all the files generated in the build process. This is because make skips to generate target file if the dependency of the target is unchanged, and I want make not to skip any rule. Next, we shall define flag variables for each command used in the build process and initialize the variables with the options used in the commands. Let's define a variable gcc_flags for command avr-gcc and initialize it with the options used in the avr-gcc command to generate the object files. Update the recipe in the implicit rule defined for the generation of the object files. Similarly, define other flag variables for other commands as shown and update the respective recipe. Note that in the rule to generate blink.elf, the command used is avr-gcc, but the step actually links all the object files, so the variable flag used in this recipe is named ld_flags. Again, let's quickly check if the changes made has not broken the functionality of the make file. As you can see, all the files are getting generated and the script is working as expected. Now, we shall define variables to point to the command which is used in the build process. For example, avr-gcc compiler is used for the compilation of C and assembly files and linking the object files. The variable gcc is defined and initialized with avr-gcc. Similarly, repeat this for all the commands, that is object copy, object dump, avr-dude and the del command. This will aggregate the change if we decide to replace any of the commands in future. A very good example is when we need to use this make script on Linux. Linux does not support the command del and it must be changed with the command rm, which can be done by simply changing the initialization of the variable rm. However, this is not the only change needed to make the script usable on Linux. Another change is we shall define variables for the parameters used in the command options. These may change in future if we decide to use a different microcontroller or a programmer or the rating of the crystal oscillator, etc. I have defined variables MCU, CLK underscore speed, AD underscore MCU, PRGMR, port, baud rate, and INC underscore DIR. MCU is initialized to the parameter ATmega 328p used in avr-gcc command. CLK underscore speed is initialized to clock frequency. Similarly, other variables are also initialized accordingly. All these variables help to aggregate the changes in one place. With these changes, we developed MakeScript, which is portable, scalable, and eases modification. Let's look at the changes required to make the script usable on Linux. The command del must be replaced with the command rm. The path separator character, that is the forward slash, must be changed to the backward slash in the initialization of the variable inc_dir, and the port variable must be changed appropriately. The make script can also be used in new project with minimal change. Change the project name in the target variable and list of the C and assembly file names as required by the project. To use the make script to flash the development board connected to the PC over FTDI based USB serial adapter, change the variables PRGMR, port and baud rate accordingly. Similarly, the make script can be used for build process targeted for a different microcontroller. Change the variables MCU, AD_MCU and CLK_speed according to the board's specification. Now that your make script is ready, experiment and play around with the script. And do remember to keep your development board connected to the PC when you execute make command to flash the development board. With this, we come to the end of this lesson. Have a great day.